Hey there, hello everyone, it's Meredith. I am here with our daily reading for Monday, the 21st of January 2019. Happy full moon lunar eclipse in Leo. And speaking of, there are readings for all signs about the eclipse here on the channel for you, and they will be linked in a playlist for you at the end of this video, so check them out so you can see what kinds of energies you will be navigating through the eclipse, through this eclipse. All right, enjoy them. I had fun doing them. Theme of the day, card from the bottom of the deck, we have Eight of Wands. Ooh, perfect. Perfect. I love the Eight of Wands. It's one of my favorites in tarot. It's great energy. It's an 8. It's in motion. It brings news, information, fresh perspective. In ancient tarot, one of its meanings was marriage, potential marriage. So this is Mercury in Sagittarius and fire, of course. So there's potential travel when this card shows up. Messages incoming. Now this could be phone calls, conversations, emails, texts. And because we are experiencing this eclipse, the energy of it, it's Mercury squaring Uranus in this eclipse. So communication mishaps could be happening. So I did say it in the eclipse readings, but it bears repeating. Reread your texts or emails before you send them. And be very clear in your self-expression because misunderstandings could happen quite easily. So just be mindful of that. There's fresh insight and perspective on the Eight of Wands, and it's also a card that speaks to our creative thought process and then our creative action process. There's sharp wit, good humor. There's super stability on this because it's an 8, which is a double 4, so super stable, great foundation. There's renewal in connections with people. All projects in our career or how we are of service, they move forward very well and swiftly. And this card also connects in some way to the Magician, and the message there is make what you want real. So this is an excellent manifestation card. What a great card to have on a day like today. And, ooh, we have another 8. We have Strength. This is number 8 in the major arcana of tarot. So strength, inner strength. There is integration energies on this card. Again, perfect for navigating an eclipse because we're eclipsing in energies and eclipsing out energies. This is Leo, fire, so we've got a lot of fire going on here. There's the energy of allowing, the ease of tension, our passion, and our courage is high. So when the Strength card shows up too, we are being asked to listen deeply. So there's listening and then there's really hearing. We want to make sure we're doing both, which again lends itself to the communication challenges that could show up under the eclipse. We're also transmuting energy with the Strength card. We may feel a sense of inner ferocity, and we need to stabilize that. We have a desire. It's not need, but we have a desire to stabilize our ferocity into a higher purpose. This is, and that really means that, you know, if you're stewing over something, transmuting that is to, you know, get out, do something physical, move yourself, and that moves energy, and things tend to resolve. So go for a walk, be in nature, put on your snowshoes, and go out there and enjoy things, and you just tend to work them out. Like any tension that may be showing up in this card gets eased from that. We have a great sense of determination with this card, and we may be experiencing some kind of inner pressure. We could be having a tough inner dialogue. but we're bringing grace and engaging our sensitivity with it as well. So we'll be doing exactly what we need to in terms of self-care. So lots of incoming information. And my feeling too is that on this 8, the incoming information is not necessarily going to be like a downloaded file that you can just sit there and read. The incoming information on this 8 is going to have its own season of understanding and discovery, and we need to have the inner strength for that process. But I also feel that it's joyful, it's delightful, it's the answer to some of our manifestation prayers, and it has a flow. It has its own way, and my feeling is that that will be very enjoyable. Good, because then we have a cringer. The 10 of Swords. It's a tough card. There's no getting around that card. Typically we see it in traditional tarot. It's 10 swords in the back of a person who's pinned to the ground. So, you know, things can only improve from there, right? That's literally like the worst has already happened, and how we come back from that. It's Mercury in Virgo. It's air energy. It's endings. And again, this feels really positive, and this does not feel shocking, nor does it feel sudden. This is everything that we've turned over since last year's eclipses that began in the wintertime and then heightened again in midsummer, and then, you know, we had 7 planets in retrograde. That's what all this is, and I love that we have the Strength card and the 8 of Wands, because really what I see is that this is what's becoming clear. This is every last thing we've wanted to release and let go of. I feel real freedom and liberation on this 10, so it's perfectly placed here. So it's things that are no longer relevant passing out of our lives. It's considered a fallen master card, but I don't really see it that way. It's more of the transformation, transmuting of energy. It's like a graduation of energy. And 10s are about fulfillment in tarot. So a cycle has fulfilled. Granted, it's not been comfortable, but we can all celebrate the fact that it has fulfilled and that we're moving on. So another thing about this card in traditional tarot, you see a horizon beyond the person who's pinned to the ground with those 10 swords. And the horizon is representative of the new beginning and the fresh start, what you're walking toward, what you're moving on to. It's the light at the end of the tunnel, and that's exactly what this 10 feels like for us today in this reading. It's a culmination of events that led to tremendous and inevitable change. So again, that's something that we can be excited about. This is history, so there's nothing that, again, is sudden about this. We may have some sudden self-discoveries, revelations as we go through this transformation of energy right now. But again, it just won't feel shocking to us like, oh, wow, I never saw that coming. It's more of the dawning of realization. And we've had a lot of messages lately, excuse me, in regard to relationships and this slow discovery that we have embraced something that we thought we were done with or that we would never revisit again, and you know, it showed up and we're embracing it now, we're accepting it now. So there's history to it. It's not a shock, it's more of a graceful acceptance, and I feel a lot of joy in it too. Like our heart space is wide open right now, and we're really happy for the changes that were, let's say, slow in coming. A while back, you know, we were stomping our feet, tapping our toes, saying, you know, when is this ever going to happen? Now it's upon us, and we're not grasping anything. We're gracefully opening our arms to it. And it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Next card. The Magician, look at that. Make what you want real. The 8 connects to the Magician. They both carry that message. So this is absolutely manifestation, dreams coming true, answered prayers, the end of a difficult cycle, a transformation within the self. How sweet is that, folks? All right. Leave some comments. Tell us what's been going on. What are you making real? What are you seeing evidence of? What are these 10 swords representing for you? Where did you discover your deepest strength with them? What was it that you thought you weren't going to revisit, but you've suddenly, not suddenly, but you have gracefully opened your arms to with full gratitude and what I feel is a divinely humbling energy. Yeah, no negativity there, just it's joy that is resounding quietly and filling the heart space in a way to overflowing that we just could not have anticipated for. So if that's going on for you, share that on the channel. Let us know, because it's so inspiring to myself and to those who also read the comments. And thank you in advance. All right, we're moving on to Angel Answers. This is your opportunity to ask a question, so please do. Yes, we get success. This card's been showing up quite a lot. Emphatic success. This is us on the 10. We're having a lot of success there. Ooh. Helpful people. Yeah, we did not do this alone. We've got some really good and strong friends that we have leaned on in months past. So there's more gratitude right there. Give them a call and say thank you for being you today. And then tell them all about your 10 swords. Like, thank you so much for being there and supporting me all this time. Oh, and by the way, oh, you gotta love your best friends, right? Thank goodness for them. Okay, next card. Ooh, I love when they fall out. Oh, too many of them fell out. Okay, all right. Take action. Meditation brings answers. Yeah, sometimes meditation is the action. You know, it can look and feel a whole lot like stillness, but there's a ton going on. So taking action, that's the 8 over here. There's dynamic movement there. It's also the strength card as we attempt to gracefully allow these 10 swords to fall away, because they got to go. What we're bringing in on the Magician would crowd the room. So this stuff's got to go. And that's all right. We're happy to let it go. All right. Next card, last card. Love is never in vain. When you finally see what this whole time-space thing is all about, you're going to laugh. You're going to cry. And you're going to be so happy you loved as much as you did. Dotingly, the universe. Love is never in vain. Energy is never wasted. It's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful reminder, most especially in the face of that 10, because, you know, we bring our whole heart to nearly everything we do. And when some of those things don't manifest in the way that we had hoped or prayed for, rather, or intended for, we can feel like we wasted something. And so this card is a great reminder that we didn't, and we never do. So, ooh la la, beautiful. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and welcome new subscribers. So happy you're here. I appreciate you. Please like, share, subscribe here on the channel. If you would like to book a personal reading, description box. All the info is there. All the links you need are there. And check out the reading that gets posted on Instagram and Facebook. It's different from this. Also linked for you in the description box. Have a beautiful Monday. Have a beautiful eclipse. Tell us about it. What were your experiences? Bye for now, everyone. I'll be back very soon with the next message.